Yeah, we're going to share it. Okay, we are live. Hello, Dr. Odiatu. I'm about to come sit down and join you.
Sure thing.
Okay. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just check the camera. Yes, we are good. Yeah. So we are live, guys. Welcome to the Pink and Blue Mag Show. I'm just checking that it is on and that we are live. So this is Dr. Odiatu. He is an active dad of 4 young children. They're 11, 9, 5, and 2. He is also my dentist. He is a published author. You are a motivational speaker. He's an international lecturer. A lot of times when I'm connecting with him, he is in the car, on the move. He's a very interesting guy. He is a member of the American College of Sports Medicine and a double certified personal trainer. So thank you for being here. We are talking all about gut health today. And there we are. I'm just going to share this to the Pink and Blue Mag Facebook page group. And for any of you guys that are tuning in, be sure to ask your questions in the comments and like us and share all across social media in case you are missing it today, because we know that, well, some of you are at your lunch hour, so hopefully you're tuning in. But if you're not tuning in live, we will be sharing this on YouTube and on our Pink and Blue Mag website at pinkandbluemag.com. So, tell us how you got inspired to study the human microbiome or gut health, and how this is become such an interesting topic for you. I know that, oral health and eye health issues, as you know, sometimes the plaque in your teeth could clog your arteries, and, it's all related to your teeth, but I know that the gut is also known as a human brain.
Mm-hmm. Great question, and it's a loaded question.
Right.
You're thinking, why a dentist and a dad of 4 talking about gut health? But I have a huge passion for health. I love overall well-being. I'm a huge believer in the mouth, body, mind connection. Where it all started, my mom, growing up, born in London, England, and
really, I didn't know that.
She fed us cod liver oil, 4 kids, big.
How long did you live there?
Until I was 8, and then came to Canada.
Wow. Okay.
So cod liver oil is huge in England. There's very little sunshine. So to get my omega-3s for brain health and my vitamin D, my mom, never been to university, would get all 4 kids from tallest to shortest, all in a row, and feed us cod liver oil with a big silver spoon.
That must have tasted wonderful.
Oh, especially for the last person. We had 1 spoon back then. Now doing it better, I have more than 1 spoon to give my kids. But it has some dents in it, the silver spoon.
Right.
Because the same silver spoon she used to beat us with, okay? But,
oh, that's nice.
She was sweet, anyway. So mixed emotions sometimes.
She was very sweet. She beat us with the spoon.
No, all kidding aside. So that early passion for health and wellness that my mom had, and nutrition, and going out to school with great food, and telling us why. A lot of moms say, eat this, or do this because I said so. But when a mom tells you why, kids often want to know why. We're smart enough to know why. So, this is good for your brain, this is good for your heart, this is good for your muscles. And here I am now, 40 plus years later, giving my kids the same fish oil, but it's now flavored, and we can afford to have 4 different spoons, and they're all smaller. But, so that passion started early. I said age 6, 7, 8. Became a dentist. I've been an athlete my whole life. I got certified as a trainer in 2 different associations. I exercise, writing books on health and wellness.
And we're going to do another segment on how he manages his time and how to manage it.
Good question. That'll be a mini series. But the whole idea of being that passion comes with me. Every patient I have comes in, and I'm much more. And I think there's a whole section person here. Like many specialists, especially when you're really good at what you do, you look at neurologists look at the brain. Nephrologists look at the kidney. Dentists look at teeth and gums.
Right.
If you're a trainer, you look at muscles. And I love having a global perspective. I really do think to integrate the body into a whole being, like when a patient sits in the chair, no one leaves their marriage in their car. No one leaves their job in their car.
It's like going to the hairdresser, they're also your psychiatrist.
They come in to talk to you. So, and I'm looking at teeth, I'm seeing people with different habits, shows up with different conditions in the mouth.
Just seeing if anyone's commenting. Yeah.
I also see that if someone's nervous, they'll often have more of a drier mouth, which makes you more likely to have all kinds of oral conditions. I now know that 2/3 of prescription medications have dry mouth as a side effect. So the minute you have a dry mouth, what happens is when you have a dry mouth, all of a sudden you're not going to chew food the same, which is intuitive. So if you're not chewing food the same and it goes down in bigger pieces, now your gut or your stomach has to work harder to get the nutrition out. So someone who's got lots of saliva compared to someone who has a drier mouth. And as we get older, we naturally have a drier mouth anyway. But you throw 2 or 3 medicines on top of that. Now really, you're setting down food, and it can be going out the back without ever being properly broken down. So I say part of actually having a dry mouth is the beginning of the end, in terms of it's the beginning of not getting nutrition out of your food. So that whole dogma of a calorie is a calorie, or an apple is an apple, not at all. If you just exercise, or if someone's obese, or if they're diabetic, or if they're a senior, or if they're a person with no teeth, or a person with a dry mouth, that apple is completely broken down differently for each one of those people. So you can't say 80 calories, or vitamin B, or vitamin D.
Right.
And this is mind-blowing. I think.
So what do you, just to interject, so I know that there's stuff that you could take, like a mouthwash or increase saliva. Do you suggest that people, I know that wasn't your point of what you were saying, but
okay.
Is that something that people should do, or like what do you use to increase saliva?
Yeah, great question. That is, it's really, you really can't replace saliva with a mouthwash or a rinse. You might make your mouth more lubricated, but saliva, you know, they do DNA from saliva. It's like it's a living bodily
fluid. So there's
fluid.
no way to increase saliva?
Well, chewing gum can increase saliva. Being more relaxed can increase saliva. People who are nervous have drier mouths. So someone who has no meditative practices, works 60 hours a week, drinks a lot of diuretic drinks like coffee and tea, stays up late at night, is going to have a dry mouth no matter what they do. So getting people to bed on time.
Their gums are inflamed.
Well, it's inflamed. Food sticks to them. You don't chew food as well. A big part of your first line of defense in your immune system is your nose and your mouth. So if you have a dry mouth and nose, pathogens are going to come into your body and linger longer than someone who has lots of lubrication and saliva to get things away. So instead of all the quick fixes, I say it doesn't change what's good for you. You know, go to bed on time, get 7 to 9 hours sleep. You know, don't drink as many diuretic foods, like 8 coffees a day and 4 teas a day.
I have 3 cups of coffee a day. I'm guilty.
Okay, and also have some kind of meditative practice, which just kind of seems very new age. However, a meditative practice could be when you get to your car on the way home at the end of the day, instead of gunning it and backing out to beat the traffic, maybe spend 30 seconds or a minute thinking back to the blessings of the day and thinking of what went well today and how does that make me feel. And you're thinking, oops, that doesn't sound like much, but it's 30 seconds more than the average person does.
Right.
And that can be the beginning of someone quietening their fight or flight nervous system and bringing more balance to the body.
And being more mindful.
For sure.
And, you know, it's funny because not a lot of people are spiritual, like I was saying, you know, that my husband, sorry Michael, to throw you under the bus again. Under the bus. But Michael's also a patient of yours. He's not very spiritual, but there's always a balance in a family, and there's one person that's more spiritual than another. But, you know, Oprah, as I was telling you before we went live, is one of my favorite people, and she has her Super Soul Sundays, and she's very mindful. But, you know, there's something about, you know, your whole body, mind, body, health connection, the gut health, you know, law of attraction, doing these like practices of meditation. I mean, as a mom, and you know, our audience are parents, and being busy, I know this isn't the point of our conversation today, but it's so important for you to practice, you know, yoga or do something that's good for your body and just to calm the mind. And look up mindfulness. I didn't know what it was before. Actually, my neurologist told me, because I get migraines, to start doing it. Actually, I'm not such a, even though I'm into yoga and all these other things, I actually think mindfulness could be a little bit of BS, but it does help. I mean, like the traffic thing, or saying positive affirmations, being thankful, grateful journals. I think even for kids to do grateful journals is good. Do your kids practice any of these things?
Well, they go by what the parents say. You know, they say if the child swears, you know, slap the father.
Right.
So if mom and dad aren't being mindful, the kids are going to be running around and not being mindful either. If they know that dad goes to yoga at night with his yoga mat and his little bottle of greens product, they're going to think, I wonder, it's kind of neat that my dad goes to yoga. They might think every dad goes to yoga, but they realize that, you know, the little kids' friends, their dads don't have a yoga mat. But and I never thought I'd do yoga. You know, before 45, yoga was the last thing on my mind.
Right.
But I love that Carl Jung quote that talks about the morning and the afternoon of life. The morning being before age 45 and the afternoon being after the older years. And he said, what was true for you in the morning is not going to be true for you in the afternoon. Meaning that whatever served you in the beginning of your life will not serve you as you get older.
Right.
So I was this hard driving, bodybuilding, weight training dude. And then that's not going to serve me in the second half. So I downsized. I'm now about 20 pounds lighter. And I bought a yoga mat. I got actually 3 yoga mats.
Okay.
And
Congratulations, I love yoga.
And now I do yoga like 2-3 times a week. So it's like I do weight training one day, yoga the second day, weight training the next day, yoga the next day. And lucky
How
for
about
me,
martial arts?
no, it's not me.
Really? I see you
I'm
into that.
I mean, I look like a ninja combative
Right.
guy, but I'm very much a gentle spirit. Like,
Right.
kill them with love. Like,
Right.
I'd like to.
He wants us to have a dog in here.
Yes.
So why don't more people know about the importance? I mean, I have Crohn's. I don't know if any of you guys know that, but why don't more people know about the importance of gut health? Is it because you don't think that enough people? I mean, I know about it because I've got stomach issues.